that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will be free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Welcome in. What's up, folks? Hey, Trollo. What's up, J Memories? Adam Exploits, Jerry, Joseph, Kevin, Michael, Reed. Yeah, no, I got that kind of turned off. All right, and everybody say happy birthday to Yuri. You don't see her. I don't have my chat up on screen, but she's over on Twitch. Say happy birthday to Yuri. Today is her birthday. And we hope it's a good one. We hope it's a good one. What's going on, Mike? Jen? How's it going? How is everybody? Did everybody have a good week? A good weekend, a good Easter weekend, right? What's up, Jackie? Welcome in. Old Blue Eyes Hat, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you guys for coming to join in on this. It's kind of feeling like old times with Joseph and Kevin. Kevin in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Really do. I really do. Welcome to the third installment of how to start a brand from scratch. This course is kind of designed at those folks that aren't necessarily designers, and, you can't really, you're at that point where you don't have money to throw at graphic designers. But, we talk about in our first, our first episode about, the essentials, why you need branding, why it's important to brand your content, that you need something that's going to set you. That's just one way, right? To set you apart, set your content apart, is by creating a brand. It doesn't have to be fancy, right? Because along with your content, your brand can grow, can evolve. You can kind of change it, but the most important thing is to, come up with, these three elements, like a logo, a color palette, and fonts that work together. In the second episode, we kind of did that in Canva. We're using Canva, right? So you can use the free version or the paid version, and the reason I say, reason we recommend Canva is that you get a lot of templates and stuff and resources within Canva to use, whether that be the templates that are available or the images and fonts and stuff that's available that you may not have, on hand. If, designers like myself have, resources that we can pull from stock images, graphics, subscriptions to the various, asset, services, that, when you're starting out as a content creator or just doing this as kind of, more as a thing on the side, you're not going to have the money to spend on that kind of stuff. So what's up, construction cronies? Adam says, I hated my logos and couldn't figure out how to make proper text. And that, Gramps, can you give me the name of that color pairing website again? You can go to color.com. Adam, are you over in, you're in the Creators Den though, right? You're a founder over there. The Creators Den will be opening up so that, if those people that come in and don't, know what the Creators Den is, it's a new community that David Foster is building, and I'm a team member on, and Joseph is also lending a hand in as well. But it's all these people in chat right here are members of the community and are wanting to be content creators or get into content creation, and it's a community that's there to help each other out, whether you're a beginner or been doing it for a while. If you need help with things, feedback and stuff, or if you have knowledge that you want to help give to others, that's what the Creators Den is for. It's for us to help to foster the community and support each other and, be cheerleaders for each other, in our content creation journey. I don't know everything. Okay. I'm a graphics guy and my main graphic tools are, Adobe. Adobe. I've learned a lot from a lot of people, through my journey over the last few years, one of them being Kevin Michael Reed, who's in the chat, who's helped me out a lot with vMix stuff. I've got a lot of moral support from Joseph Clough. TFP, how's it going? How are you? We are doing good. My mental state is wonderful. But anyway, Adam, but welcome TFP. Please, Adam, if you go to the Creators Den and look in the episode 2 under the branding section there, the links will be there, but it's color.adobe.com. You didn't get a notification? That's weird. All right, who else didn't get a notification, or how did you get here? How did you? There are people here that probably follow me through other places that But if you are from the Creators Den and you didn't get a notification, let me know. All right, I'll figure that out. I'll ask David about that and see what we got to do to make that happen. There might have been something I did that I didn't put in there. Hi, I also in the Adobe Creative Tools, and I like to make the most of all the tools I have at my disposal, even on mobile and the web. Nice. No worries. And the thing is, this is recorded, and we will take this. I will post the replay. So even if folks don't, I just turned on a reminder for this stream. Yeah. If you subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, or whichever, or follow me on either Twitch or Kick, you should get a notification when I go live and when I, when I post it. But I also, we're posting it ahead of time. I posted it on the Creators Den, and folks should have got notification that a new, this was coming up. But I'll check on that for you guys. I'll check on that. And look, even if you didn't do any of the take action assignments from last week, you guys can still do that at any time over there. Just post, if you're working on, picking a logo, creating your own logo, picking colors, and picking some fonts. I didn't see it in Creators Den earlier. Yeah, I'll check with David, see what's going on there. We'll figure it out. Main thing is you're here now. You're here now. I got one on YouTube because I was watching live streams of the weather. We had bad storms here today. We had bad storms here today. In fact, there was a tornado. I want to say less than 5 miles from my house today. So yeah, there was that. Maybe with this, it probably did, because it probably did. But anyway, so let's like I said, I was saying that in episode 1 we kind of went over the importance of branding, coming up with a logo, a color palette, and fonts that you're going to use consistently across all your platforms. Now, maybe you only have one. Right? Maybe you only have one, depending on, if you maybe just be on YouTube, but a lot of us are on multiple ones. Like, we're on YouTube, but then we have a Twitter account, right? There are some of us who stream, right? So you're going to, you may have a Twitch account. You may stream on Kick. Grimskull did all the work for me. I didn't have to do it. So I didn't do the assignment. That's true. But you may be on, several platforms, and it's important that you use, that branding across all of them so that people will recognize, your content. And then last week we kind of created a bit of a, went and showed you how to go into Canva and, look for logo templates, how to, edit a template or take elements from a template and create your own logo, how to go through and find, colors that complement each other, and look for fonts that work together. There's a lot more that goes into branding, but, one of the things that, David wants everyone to be able to do is to get up there and create content. And so that's why I say, don't necessarily get in the weeds on everything, when you're doing it. It's better to get out there and create content. And as you grow, you can then kind of, shape your branding also. Grimskull, let's see, crazy world we live in. Really bad earthquake just happened in Taiwan with tsunami. Glad you are well. Geez, nasty. All righty, let's kind of get into it. I'm going to open up a few things here. So, all right. So last week, this is what I did real quick, right? It was real quick. We went through, I grabbed, a skull graphic that I liked and some type that looked good for this channel. Oh, wow. There are buildings in Taiwan that are crooked. Yes. This is for kind of this channel. I'm redoing the branding for a channel, my Grim View channel. Now, Grim View is a kind of a horror story channel. Everybody loves horror stories. And if you don't, well, there's something wrong with you. Or maybe there's something wrong with me. We then picked 3 colors, a nice red kind of main accent color, and then 2 grayscale colors for it. And I picked Tropica and Alice. I picked Tropica and Alice as my fonts. And we want to take this and then create kind of a consistent look for our graphics that we can then use on a YouTube header, an X or Twitter header, and also Twitch. And we'll do a thumbnail and a profile pic. And it's really easy to do in Canva. You just got to go and click the plus sign. We're going to search YouTube and then go down to banner. And when you click it, that's going to open it. Now I've already got a folder, and you're going to do that anytime you want. Like, if there's a platform you're looking to create graphics for, that's what you want to do. Click on the plus sign and then type in the name of the platform. And Canva is really good about that. It's got all that kind of, all the templates in there already made. So you don't really have to worry about like finding the right size. Just, go look find what you're needing, right? Don't worry about the ad stuff yet. That'll come later. But, for YouTube, we're going to want the banner, a thumbnail, and a profile pic. And the profile pic we're going to use for everything, not just YouTube. Get out of there. Oops. Get out of there. I already have those saved. So I'm going to pull up the header. Now, here's one thing we need to kind of remember about YouTube headers is it's going to be used on a variety of screens, right? It can be used on a TV, the PC, tablet, and even your mobile device, right? So what I will do is I will also, no worries. You're also going to want to understand what those sizes are. So I'm going to I got this off of Snappa. I'm going to also post this in the description of the replay for you to be able to grab and use. I'm going to go back over to my branding tab. I'm going to grab my logo. I just, Control C, clicking on your YouTube header, and then Control V to paste it. Okay. Don't worry about not being able to see it right now. I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab just a copy of the text. I'm going to just scale that up just a bit. Now, say you don't really have an idea of, what you're wanting, right? For your, for your header, or maybe you do have an idea. This is for a kind of a creepy YouTube channel. So I'm gonna look for like templates that are either creepy or in the horror category. I'm not going to worry about the color of them. Actually, look, dark was good. I clicked on dark. And if you see one that catches your eye, let's say this is they got this nightmare one. It's a pro. If it has a crown on it, it's a pro. So you'll need to have the pro version. I'm going to go and let's see if we can find one that's not a pro that we can go ahead and use. That's dark. Let's try scared. Let's go back to scary. I'm going to say scary. This one's green. I'm going to add it as a new page. This one's green. I don't like it. I already don't like it. All right. I'm going to click on the template, add it as a new page. That's kind of too graphic-y. Too graphic-y. Ooh, what's that? Nope. That's for a gaming channel. All right. Let's go back. Horror. Back to horror. Spooky. Creepy. Nothing creepy? That's not right. Maybe you don't find anything in the headers, right? That's okay, because you can actually go and look for thumbnail scary. Ooh, I kind of see one that I like. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to add it as a new page. I like that. I like that. I like that. Now, what I like about it is I like this corridor. It's got a lot of information here, but I like the corridor. That's all I really want. I just want the corridor. I'm going to delete the text. I don't like the bats. Get rid of the bats. I like that corridor. Now, a lot of times it will take an image and put it in the background. If you can't seem to move it, you can right click on it. Detach image from background. I'm gonna copy that and go to my blank one and paste it. I can right click on that one and set image as background. Now you can see my text better. You can edit the photo if you want. I like the grayscale, but I want it to be have a little bit more red in it. So you can edit the photo, and it gives you a little bit of a little bit of color options on the left. I don't like those. If that doesn't work. You can detach it from the background and then go and look for different effects to use under effects. If you don't see the one you like, you can just play around with it. I'm going to go back to filters though. What can we do? Fresco? I don't want fresco. I want a tent. I want to tent it. Ugh, I don't like that either. Actually, I like this stark. I was looking for red, but I like the stark here. A more stark gray. That works. Now remember I said, you got to use this one is going to be used on various dimensions and screens. Where'd my other page go? That's okay. Again, I'm gonna have this template to use. I'm gonna have it or link to where you can get it. Where'd I put it? Episodes 3. All right. Actually, I've got it over in Photoshop. Oop, come on. All right, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go where I'm going to go over to Murder Design. This has like layers in it. Like Photoshop. If you click on position, up at the top, you click on position, you can arrange your layers, but it also gives you layers. If I click on this template and lock it, or actually if I can what I want to do is go up here to transparency, turn it down a bit, then lock it, and then I want to move it down think it's got to be unlocked to do that. All right. I'm going to move it down underneath everything, then lock it. That way it doesn't move. And then you could see this blue bar across the middle here. You kind of want to make sure that your live, what's called live content, everything that you want it seen on every device, should be things keep locking. Should be in this blue area right here, text and logo safe area. So what I like to do, I like getting a nice background that'll fill everything. And I'm going to place my logo here. Now, depending on the kind of logo you have, maybe you've got it so you can kind of move elements around, like do grim view. You can make your logo big to fit there. Maybe you have other elements you want to put, in here also. I like taking, if I've got a main element, of taking that element, expanding it a bit. Also changing the opacity on it. Just kind of adds a nice design element. Maybe I want to say grim view. Stories to scare you. All right, I don't like that. Don't like that. I'm going to take this and pull it down to this next one. There we go. Grimby. So there you have, that's kind of a basic one, right? That's a basic header with your logo. I kind of want this to pop out a little bit. You can go and edit. Where's the drop shadow? There's a lot of different apps and stuff you can mess around with, a lot of filters. Shadow. Do I not have that? Okay. I've got this as a way to edit the colors. So I want to add a bit of a color, something that makes it pop off the back there. There's a few ways I can do that. I'm actually going to bring this up again. And there's the safe area right here, right? I'm going to go to my elements, grab a shape. Imagine that it's like the same size, right? The same shape. I'm going to drag it out. I'm going to change the color to red, but I'm going to make that a darker red. And then I'm going to change the opacity on it. Why that went white? Why'd you go white? You son of a gun. Red. I'm going to pull that opacity down just a bit. Now I need to move that to underneath my logo. There we go. Now my logo pops a little bit more. You could probably, maybe we could go actually to black and see how that does. Yeah, not bad. All right. It's just a way to help your logo pop a bit. You know, and that's one of the parts of, you know, learning how to do branding or learning how to work with your logo or choosing a logo that's going to be able to pop on various backgrounds, whether it be light or black, or, you know, white or dark. All right. So there's our header. There's our header. All right. I want to take this header. I want to download this header. I'm going to hit the share. I'm then going to go down to download. I'm going to make sure it's on PNG. If it's not, I'm going to hit PNG, or you can do JPEG. It doesn't matter. Make sure the dimension is the correct size. I don't need it to be transparent, and you only get that with the Pro. So it says all pages here. I just want the first page. So I'm going to uncheck all pages, make sure first page is checked. Hit done, download. It's going to do another pop-up here. It's going to ask me where I want it to download. Don't worry about, you know, following all that stuff. Do it if you want. Hey, what's up, David? So I got a YouTube header. Make sure you create a folder somewhere, like, you know, that you can save your stuff. I'm going to save it over to the episode graphics. So there we go. We got a YouTube header. So I took my logo and my text, my two different text picks. I'm using the colors. These colors kind of fall within that color palette, that grayscale color palette. Now the next thing I want to do, right? Now I want to do a profile pic. And again, we can actually go up to here, YouTube, and do profile pic. And you can go through the templates. Maybe there's one that you like. Now you can do one of two things. You can use especially if you want you to be your brand. You can use a pic of yourself, or you can use your logo. One of the two. This is a pro one, but we're not going to use that right now. Let's see. I'm looking for a grayscale one. There we go. That looks kind of cool. I'm going to do this. I think I do have... I should at least somewhere. Come on. I didn't want to jump in there, did it? Let's pick another one. I think I do have... Yeah, there we go. it uses frames. So if you get a frame, you can double click on it and then resize your picture by dragging the handles. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm going to move over to the side for a second because I want to go grab my logo, my little skull there. And the background, I'm going to get rid of that background because I want to go back and grab this YouTube header background. In fact, I got a copy of it right here, right? I'm going to Control C from where I have it, go back over to this one and paste it. Replace background. I'm going to add a stroke. I'm going to tie it into my logo. I'm going to add a stroke. Nope, I don't want a stroke on you. Get out of there. Get off of there. All right. I'm going to pick that color of my logo. So now I've got a nice, in my, hey, better to use your pick. Well, that's why I said it's like both, you know, you can go one of two ways. But there you go. We're using the same background, same colors, using our logo icon, and it's rounded. We got a round one because not only will this work with stuff that is square, it will work in those areas where it's needs to be round, like on X, if you need to use it there. I'm gonna name it, right. I'm gonna go up here to the right, right next to wherever your profile pic is. I'm gonna say GV profile. I'm going to go to file. I'm going to save to that folder. My branding folder is what I have. I created branding. That's where it's all going to go, in that branding folder. That way, when I start up, you know, when I start up Canva and I want to work on my branding stuff, or, you know, I have it all in one place. Go to projects and you should have a folder if you create a folder for it. Again, I'm gonna down, now that I've got it, I'm gonna download it, make sure it's a PNG, download. I'm gonna make sure I save it to the same folder. All right, so there we go. You can also take the same graphics you picked out or are using, or if you picked out a template you like and just kind of conformed it, you can take that template, you know, for whether it's a thumbnail or the YouTube header, you can then use those elements, you know, either in the YouTube header and in those other things. So we're going to take this. And I have let's see. I'm going to go to, let's go home. We're going to go to the projects. I have a thumbnail. I have a thumbnail already saved, a blank one. I'm going to go back to that header. I'm going to take that background. Actually, I'll take this one, right? go to position. Control C. There we go. I'm going to take now that it's in there, I'm going to right click. I'm going to set it as the image background. And you can have fun with this. I mean, David and I have done a variety of thumbnails in varying formats with pictures of us on them or without, with text, without. It's all, don't get in the weeds about, thumbnail, the best thumbnail and everything right now. Just try to, just get a consistent looking thumbnail background that you're going to use over and over again. And, make sure you've got text in there, your text in there. I'm going to grab the logo. Oops. Here, I'll go here. I'm going to grab the logo here. I'm going to go back and paste it. The one way to identify your thumbnails, you can put the logo down in the corner. If you want, you can make it big as part of the overall design. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab both my my text samples here, bring that over, and I'm going to say thumb headline, and play around with it. Play around with it some, see where you like it. You can add effects to it. I'm going to add a shadow. I'm going to add a hard shadow. What's happening, Sean? The big thing about it is you want your text. If you're going to use text, make it readable. If you want to be, if you want to skew it, you can. Add a brand. Oh, let's say bird noise. Scary bird noises. Scary bird noises. Now you have some formatting options here with text up at the top. If you look at the spacing, you can fix the line spacing on that. The letter spacing does everything. You can space the letters out if you want. Scary bird noise. Why don't they call it a toenail? That's a good idea. I think mainly they call it I know you're kidding, but a thumbnail is like, you're always trying to, it's you're using your thumb to kind of judge the scale of something when you're painting. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Actually, I should look that up. Now here's where your colors come in, because if you wanted to use the colors of your logo, the red instead, you could use that on your text instead to help your text stand out. It's being very fickle. There it is. Yeah. But I like the white text. there. And I'm sure you've seen, like, folks using the picture. If you want to use a picture yourself, all you got to do is upload it. Go to your uploads. I think background remover, however, is included with Pro, so you might not be able to use it with the free version. Don't I have a better picture of myself? There we go. Yeah, with Pro. You can edit the photo. I have background remover, so I'm going to use that to remove myself from the background. Yeah. That alone is kind of worth the... worth the sub price, right? I felt. I'm going to delete that other text. I can add a drop shadow to myself. Worth the cost? Same here. It's invaluable. It is. Now, and this is why, this is why, David and I kind of, hey, what's up, Small PB? Dump it. This is why we kind of, promote, I don't know, suggest, recommend using Canva, is maybe you want an extra element in there. I'm going to take my logo though. I like putting my logos on my thumbnails, or the logo of the channel on the thumbnails somewhere where you can see them. And you can even go here and like make it white or one of your alternative colors if you want. I like to do that. David likes to do borders, which you can also do in Canva. But one of the things that's really great about Canva is that you get all kinds of elements. I'm gonna look for a raven. I like that guy. Look at that guy. He looks quite scary. Scary bird noises. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna size them up. Putting some images that kind of relate to your title kind of helps. Helps it identify it. Take the shirt off. I don't think so. I don't think so. So there we go. So now we have a thumbnail. We got a base thumbnail, right? One of the things you can do is make a copy. We're going to duplicate that. I'm going to take the bird out. I may leave my picture in, but I'm leaving all this other stuff in there. That way I've got a nice copy of it I can use. But then I can go back, when I do make a duplicate of it, and I can have kind of a record of my thumbnails, see what I've used before, use it again if I want. So now we have a thumbnail. And again, I'm going to download it. I'm going to pick the thumbnail I want. make sure you save it in a place you know where it's going to be. Go gadget download. Oh, I should hit save. That's what I should do. All right. So those are like 3 key elements right there for to get you started off with your YouTube channel. If you're doing videos for your YouTube, for a YouTube channel, taking your branding, applying it to your YouTube channel. If you have the same thing goes. If you have maybe you have a Twitter or an X account. We're going to go up here. I'm going to say Twitter, right? Because it should give me the same thing. Twitter header, right? I'm just going to take all those elements from my YouTube header. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Hopefully you will. And again, get in there, play around. I mean, have fun with it. And again, this is going to be kind of going to be like a take action assignment, right? Just use the take action, assignment will be like create you headers and graphics for whatever platform you're on. Get in here, and David's going to give you a suggestion like use the magic resize. I'm going to say, yeah, that's great and stuff. But if you're not familiar with Canva and stuff, then don't worry about it right now. But get in there and play in Canva, get in the help files and hell, get on YouTube and look for other, creators that, might give you some more advanced tips at the moment. But these are the basics, so you can just start taking action. So, your take action assignment on this will be take all the info that you're getting from, take all the info you're getting from episode 1 and 2, and then create graphics for your, whichever content, platform you're on, in Canva. And then post it. If you want some feedback, suggestions of what I would do or tweak, feel free to, just post it. Again, you can go back to, episode 2 and do that. Still do the take action assignment. And don't feel don't feel shy about it or bashful. We've all started there. All right, so we got this Twitch header. Now Twitch is a little different. Now again, you'll there it has kind of these a few areas. It's more of a background. It's not going to be like, your logo and stuff is not going to be visible if you stick it right in the middle, because it with Twitch, it has a place for like videos, your older ones to play, plus an info. So my recommendations for a Twitch header is basically like what I did here. Is, take your logo, put it to the side, use your colors. make this stuff more of a design elements and not necessarily that it's going to be seen as is, because it's more of a background element. But the idea here is to to make your graphics look consistent across all these platforms. I'm not gonna export this out. I'm just gonna save it as is. Leave it as is. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Let me back that up. I'm talking about, this is for Twitter. You do want your logo and everything to be C. So I apologize. I'm a bit wrong. I got Twitter and Twitter. I should X for X. X is a good way to kind of, show off your logo. Maybe you want to put a picture of yourself on there too. Just remember that with Twitter, you're also going to have your profile pic that overlaps the header. So you don't have to put your logo really big. Maybe you want some extra information in there, just a tagline of such. And you could just take that from your other places, from your other designs. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to turn it black. I'm going to create a black one. This is a great way to add, if you can't use traditional methods to create a drop shadow, you create a duplicate. Turn it black. I keep trying to use Photoshop shortcuts because, that's what I do. You could do that with text too. Maybe if you feel like your text is kind of flat, you can go in and in the effects, you can add a drop shadow of any color. Take the transparency off. What's the offset on that? There you go. There's an x.com header. Let's save that. Twitch banner was the other one I was talking about, right? Twitch banner. I'm gonna copy all of that. There we go. Oops. I'm so nice, I did it twice. I'm gonna put I don't want that. Let me go back and grab. I did not grab the. Attach the background. I'm going to Control C and then I'm going to attach it back. Set it, and I'm going to go to the Twitch banner. And then going to right click, set as background. Boom. There we go. And again, with Twitch, a lot of your elements are going to be more of a design element. I want to flip myself. I'm flipping myself. Go to position. Actually, it's up right here. Flip, not position, but flip. I'm going to flip. There we go. As long as you don't got any text on your shirt, you can do that. So there we go. Now some of that's going to be covered up again with if you're on Twitch or Kick, but feel free to look at other banners and see how they do it in here in the templates. But there you go. That's kind of anybody got any questions? That's kind of what I'm talking about when we want to create a brand and we want to create images and take imagery and use the same colors, the same fonts across your various platforms that you're going to use. It doesn't matter which one, even if you can use maybe you're just going to use YouTube. That's fine. But, maybe you got an Instagram account. Maybe you got, what do I got? I'm on YouTube. I've got Twitch, Kick, X. What else I got? You can actually go in here and just just look, just play, just see, see what's there. Social media, all your social media from Facebook. There you go. Facebook. I don't know why I don't get on Facebook much, but Facebook, there you go. Discord could be one. Wherever you think, you want a presence for your content, right? Wherever you're going to post your content, and that platform allows you to put graphics and branding. Now we've only covered kind of the basics, but Twitch and Kick, have panel graphics. YouTube also has a watermark, and that sort of thing. But you just basically want to take what you've created in your branding and then apply it across and keeping it consistent. That way, that will help people recognize that that's your brand, that's you, that's your content. And it'll give you that professional feel. And don't worry if you just get out there and do it. Don't worry about trying to think that, oh my God, is my logo perfect? Just be consistent. If you need help with your colors, if you need help with your fonts and stuff like that, get in the Creators Den, say, hey, here's what I'm considering, and post some images, post things you've done, get in there and play in Canva. That's the best way to really, get a feel for what you can do in there. And just have fun. Tinker. Be a David. Get in there and tinker. Right? Right? All right, that's kind of it for now. Now, I think this next episode, maybe we'll look at how to create some other types of graphics for your content. A lower third. Maybe a full screen. Full screen background for text, and how you could do those for your videos and stuff, or your content in Canva. But for your take action assignment, hey, just, create you a header, a profile pic, and a thumbnail for YouTube. Even if you're not going to use YouTube, just do that. Any questions? Any questions? Come on. Give it to me. It's Tuesday. Thanks for the emotes, Mike. Thank you. Happy Friday. Yes, hopefully soon it will be Friday. Friday. All right, we'll see you Thursday then, folks. We'll see you Thursday. If you're into gaming, you can catch me on the XGN channel tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some gaming. Don't forget, folks, if you're in here lurking and are not part of the Creators Den, you go to creatorsden.com. Right there, creatorsden.com. It's going to be open to everybody if you want to be a part of a community of creators. Maybe even Thursday I'll create a nice call to action. There's another thing. We'll create lower thirds, call to actions, all that stuff Thursday. Show you how to do that for your stream or for your content. Like this needs right here. Like I need a graphic that pops up that says Creators Den. Create a Fry ACT. That's what I need too, right? It's good to see you, Kevin. Good to see everybody in here. Thank you for coming to join us. Creatorsden.com. Head on over there. Sign up. It's free. It's free to be there. If you need help with your content creation journey, doesn't matter what level you're at. You can be just starting out. Maybe you're a veteran and you want to be part of a community that gets together and just talks about the latest and greatest in gadgets and maybe you have some wisdom you want to impart on other younger content creators. You are welcome. Everybody's welcome. If you've been doing it for 1 month to 3, 4, forever, like David. Forever like David. No questions, no nothing. All right, everybody. Enjoy your Tuesday night. I will see you later. I'm Grimskull, the super awesome pixel pushing samurai. And happy birthday, Yuri. Happy birthday to you. I'm out of here. Bye.